With the executive experience and diverse experience I've experienced, especially from the training department, as an aviation instructor, national instructor, I've realized that in many cases, however, how much I try to instill operational skills versus technical skills to my learners or those who are doing initial trainings or those who are doing recurrent training, I've come to realize that there are several areas of maybe intelligence quotient, emotional quotient, social quotient, and um, adversity quotient that we are supposed to be stressing on as the trainers. Yeah, very important, because I've realized even as much as you are trying to break down the concepts, these technical concepts, to the basic level where the trainee is supposed to understand, especially those who are doing initial training when it comes to aviation and customer management, it's very, very technical and very, very difficult to remove fear from them, to instill courage and confidence in them, and to kill down their ego and let them submit to the set standard procedures. It needs special skill from you as a trainer or an instructor. It's not just a matter of standing in front of the trainees or the learners and you talk and talk and talk and talk. You must have some basic skills on how you draw the attention, you draw the understanding, and you categorize these trainees in such a level that you know this is affected by ego, this is affected by fear, this one is affected by distractions. So as one person in one modified class, what are the special skills you will be having as a trainer to make sure that you bring them on board? Because by the end of the day, this is a whole package that you have to deliver in a well, excellent performing manner. Now I realize that when you have trainees who are fond of comparing themselves, some of them see like well educated than others, some see them like quick learners, some are slow learners, which is a very nice diverse situation of a class. It is upon you to make sure that you have a crown skill to let them know that comparison kills happiness. Whenever they compare each other, whenever somebody compares himself against a colleague, they end up killing the happiness. So that excitement, that freeness, that enjoyers in class misses. So make sure you take them or you tell them not to compare themselves. Then also, those who overthink, it is not all about overthinking. I know in operations, our main issue is to make sure that either we stop what is planned to happen against our procedures, or if it happened, the extent of damage is not that severe. So let them not overthink. Bring them to basic knowledge. Let them just make sure that they will be working as a team, they will be working with set procedures, and their work is only to follow what is set. What is above that is none of their business, or if it is something raising their instincts, then what is it? We have supervisors, we have managers, we have duty managers, we have deployment officers who will be helping them. So let them know that overthinking kills the clarity. The moment they start overthinking, they will miss the clarity of the set procedures. Then another thing is distractions. We have a category of class who are just termed as distractors. Either you ask this question, they answer in opposite way, or you are talking and they have a clique of group behind the class, they are chit-chatting, talking, disrupting others. Let them know that whenever there is distraction in class, you better stop that class, or if the temperature is so much cold or high, you better stop that class, let them go for short break, then come back. Break the class, break the monotony, because whenever we have distraction in class, the focus will be killed. Let them know that. Then another thing is about fear. Especially when you talk about aviation, we talk about this act of unlawful interference. You give them examples, you see some of them, the facial expression really displays the fear. So it is upon you to crown it so much, because the moment they have the fear, it will kill their confidence. Like now, you get after class, somebody's asking me like the other time, now what about if I am doing x-ray and I suspect explosive inside the tunnel, or maybe I'm searching a passenger or I'm searching a staff and I get a sharp object inside. Don't you think this person will kill me with this sharp object? That is also fear. So it's upon you instructor to be wise enough, to be smart enough on how to answer this question, because whenever fear is developed in class or within the trainees, I'm telling you, by the end of the day, you will release people who lack confidence or people who don't know. There's a clip I gave out where I entitled it, press the duress button. So long as you tell them what to do in case of fear coming up, tell them whenever you feel situation like that one, hold on, safety first, confirm from the supervisor, they know the duress button to press in case of something. So be a trainer, be an instructor who confidently indicate to them in case of ABCD, always focus on this or do this. Or myself as a trainer, I will always be available and this is my number in case of anything, call. You develop that confidence. Comfort. Try as much as possible not to make them feel comfortable so much. This is not home. This is not our normal environment. This is about safety and security. So if that is your line of operation, you must know that your life is very important, the life of the passenger and other people. So if you make them feel too much comfortable, it will kill their growth. They will not be yearning to learn more. They will not be keen. In short, we normally say, whenever we feel that there is no threat, the place is just comfortable, people tend to relax. The moment you relax, you expose yourself to a lot of vulnerable areas. When you have a lot of vulnerabilities, what happens? It means your risk also goes high. So as a trainer, make them not fear, yes, but again, don't develop too much comfort zone in their mind. They will end up relaxing, creating a lot of vulnerables, and by the end of the day, risk will be high. Then ego. The same as overthinking or comparison. Whenever a staff or a trainee has an ego, maybe you are training managers or you are training senior personnel, but no, they come to class with this ego, they come to class with this comfort, they come to class with this comparison whereby I am a manager, you are just a contractor, you are just a junior and all that experience. You have 8 years of experience. For me, I have 20 years of experience. That ego, whenever we have ego, the connection will be distracted. When the connection is cut, what happened? Understanding will not be there, clarity will be missed and all that. Please, whenever you have ego, it kills connection. Then doubt, just like fear. Whenever you have doubt, it will always kill your action. That is why in simple term I said, we work as a team. Whenever you have doubt, trust your doubt. Please confirm from your next colleague or confirm from your supervisor. You work with people who are maybe well diverse than you, always get from them. Then lastly, stress. This is a very wide environment that we need to tackle in class. First of all, even before you better take over 1 hour bringing these people back, because they are distracted by home affairs, they're distracted by relationship affairs, some of them family issues, some of them they lost their loved one. They come with a lot of baggages in their mind, hoping that you are their savior. So as an instructor, you must be very smart when it comes to adversity quotient, you as a person, because this is the power, this is the skill to make you sail over the hurdles. So if you don't have that skill as an instructor or maybe as a coach, it will be so much problematic and you will be dealing with the people who are stressed, and by the end of the day, they will lack peace in that class. So in short, I'm trying to say, comparison kills happiness, overthinking kills clarity, distraction kills focus, fear kills confidence, comfort kills growth, ego kills connection, and doubt kills action. So as a person, make sure that also you train them on how to manage the stress. See you next time. This is me, Mark Andedo, and this is my channel.